Good morning. It is day 80 of the Mississippi River Trail, where I, as a single mom, am paddling the Mississippi River from Minnesota all the way down to Louisiana with 7 of my 15 kids.
We're a family of 15 kids. One mom and Smokey Bear.
And the 7 youngest of us are paddling the whole Mississippi River.
This is chaos made fun.
Come follow our adventure.
And yes, we're on day 80. Yes, we are. So we are nearing the bottom portion in the lower basin of the river, which is actually kind of sad. I'm in the mood to write, so I'll probably write in depth tonight about kind of what transpires when a trail nears its end, because it is very, very emotional. For as much as you want to get home, you also begin dreading the end, and it has happened. But on that note, look out here. It's a very busy morning on the water. Very busy. And today is Memphis Day. It came really fast. I did not realize, I don't look ahead a whole lot. I do day by day by day and know that we'll get to the towns when we get there. But Memphis is upon us, and Memphis has a reputation. Everybody is, don't put the van in Memphis overnight, don't sleep overnight. We talked to locals last night that drove up on our little campsite by the river, and even the dude was like, don't go to Memphis, but she was like, oh man, we go to Memphis to eat. There's all kinds of opinions, all kinds, kind of like Cairo, Illinois. People talked so negatively about Cairo, but yet we got there and the people were so kind. They were kind on the boat ramp, they were kind everywhere. So it's like the river. There's a myths and legends and lore that around the river, and we hopefully are educating you as we go along and paddle what people say is imminent death. If you do it well, you research, you educate, it can be done, and it's not bad. So, Cairo to us was a lovely, lovely place. We went in with caution and came out with people that were so kind and just so excited we were there. So, Memphis by daylight, I think is fine. What we don't want to do is camp in Memphis overnight, just like St. Louis, just like really any big city, although we did do it in Minneapolis. But stay out during the dark because it's a highly populated city. Probably an unhoused population that's probably pretty high, actually is really high. So, things like that. Be sensible. Doesn't mean you should avoid the city of Memphis ever. People go there all the time, and it's a lovely city. So, on that note, and I lied yesterday because I said we weren't going to do any more days, probably wouldn't stop in Memphis, or stopping in Memphis. We're having Memphis Day. Yes, we are. So, Smokey advocates education a lot, which I do too. I love education. And how often are you ever going to be in Memphis? Probably not a lot when you live in Danville, Virginia. So, on that note, and it's part of the river, the education, Bass Pro. Bass Pro is epic. Bass Pro in Memphis is like one of the most epic Bass Pro locations there is. So, on that note, we're going to go to Bass Pro. And I was planning on doing Bass Pro and then putting in at 1 o'clock to paddle, and then paddling the mileage that we need for the day, which we did epic yesterday on mileage. We did so stunningly well. The weather was beautiful, the wind was favorable, the current was good, traffic was great, captains were cool. It was a very, very, very good day on the water. That being said, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful week on the water, weather-wise and in those same conditions. So I knew we could do big mileage if we put in at 1 and still accomplish our goal. Smokey seems to think that Memphis and the fact it's a city is going to take all day. So there again, how do we resolve differences of opinions and things like that? We compromise, we weigh it out, we look at all the pros and cons and things like that. So we had a group meeting today and it was voted that we have a Memphis Day. We will paddle through Memphis tomorrow. But on that note, we get to do some pretty cool stuff. This still enables us, if we adjust our miles a little bit, to still make it home by Thanksgiving. But we are on the clock now. So we are having to really watch mileage and where we end. We also have decided to take the Baton Rouge, New Orleans route out. After seeing what we've seen and experienced the river past St. Louis, past the confluence, things like that, why the Atchafalaya is a very legitimate way out. And if you missed all of those tips and the education of the Atchafalaya, it's really super interesting. So watch yesterday's episode. But the Atchafalaya and why it's considered a viable route to the end is really cool. Things I didn't even know until I started researching what it is, why it can be considered a documented journey to the end of this whole river. So with that in mind, we want to go through Baton Rouge. We want to do New Orleans. We want to experience it all. But that means we have to plan very, very strategically to get done by Thanksgiving. So Memphis Day today means we will have to adjust our mileage in order to make it to the end on time by Thanksgiving. So we're going to do that. We feel it's doable. We're going to try. We're getting really close to the end. So if we don't make it all the way, we'll be superbly close by Thanksgiving. But in the meantime, we're going to go to Bass Pro and have a lot of fun. Y'all, they have a big cypress swamp in the building. They also have a freestanding elevator, which I wasn't going to pay for, but Smokey said the kids can't miss out, so we may do the elevator and go up to the observation deck. Who knows? And then they have a lower river basin model in Mud Island Park, and it is in the concrete, and you'll get to see it because it's really freaking cool. But it is a concrete model of the lower basin of the Mississippi, so that's really cool. We also found another one that's even more epic that is in Jackson, Mississippi. So we'll probably take a side trip on one day to go see that one because it's on 200 acres, and there's a whole history there. So that'll be upcoming in the future episodes as we work our way down to the Vicksburg area. And then we'll just shuttle from Vicksburg to Jackson, Mississippi, so the kids can see that because it is going to be so cool. So y'all gotta stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, Memphis Day today, paddle through Memphis tomorrow, and we're gonna go look at some Bass Pro and a big cypress swamp and some really cool stuff. So let's go to Memphis.
Get alerts when we release new episodes. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
We're here at Bass Pro in Memphis, Tennessee, and here we are. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So, and the kids are already inside because I forgot to video walking up, and they're a little bit excited. So they're in there waiting on me. But I have never been here either. This is a first. Born and raised in Texas, where Bass Pro was, I think, established. I'm not sure. But they built a big one in the Dallas area. And I grew up going to that one, but I have never been in this one. It even has a hotel in it. And it has like a big 300-foot elevator that goes to the observation deck. I wasn't going to pay for it, but I'm probably going to pay for it because Smokey said we can't come here and not do the elevator and the observation deck of the Mississippi that we have been on for 80 days now. So let's go take a look at Bass Pro and see some alligators, a cypress swamp, and some really cool crap. Whoa, look at that thing. That's a sturgeon?
Oh, there's two. Oh, look, there's three.
Oh, he's on the other side. This is crazy. Look at that one over there.
Whoa.
Yo, I am coming back to stay in this hotel. This is a bucket list destination. Oh, look at the yellow one. It's a koi. They're beautiful.
Can I go look at the pond again?
That's what?
No, there's 5 alligators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa. There are a lot of them. Yeah, his legs aren't even moving. Look at him. He is straight chilling.
And Mama caught one. Oh yeah.
Holy moly.
It's a
These things look mean.
Whoa. This is what people are talking about that are in the river. Look how fat that catfish is. Look at that one over there. He's huge.
Hey Mom, look, that catfish right there, that was about the size of my catfish. Real big.
That's a big one. Opie, what'd you say?
There's 2 clacked out sturgeon.
No, it's clapped out carp, not sturgeon.
Hey guys.
Look at the carp eating a tree.
Whoa.
Oh, look, it's a clacked out carp.
I wonder how many gallons this is.
Mom, look, it's a sheep head. Look how big that sheep
Y'all
is.
got that.
No, look at this sheep head.
What?
Look at this sheep.
That ain't a sheep head, that's a carp.
Hey, stupid. Look at that.
B, what we got going on in here?
We got Smokey thinks that's a striped bass. There's sturgeon in here, black carp, bass, sturgeon, I already said sturgeon, and catfish, and gar, long-nosed gar, and a bunch of other fish. But there's black sturgeon, I never knew those existed.
Where's the black sturgeon?
Laying
Down
down
at
right
the
there.
bottom.
Oh, that one?
Right there.
Look at that. Is that a normal fish?
This is so handy to see them. Alright, hey, thoughts so far?
Oh, this is really cool. I can't lie.
Thoughts so far?
Cool, we've seen like 6-foot sturgeon, and those are my dream fish to catch.
So
The gate
I
keeper.
decided on this once I read about it and heard about the fish off the sea. Worth it?
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Closest I've been to sturgeon.
See, what about you?
Oh yeah, this one,
Worth the
that's
trip?
cool.
Well, if we can get only if I can get a lure.
We have officially lost C to Bass Pro. C, I think we've officially lost you.
Mom,
I don't think there's any dragging you out of this section. I don't think
I
we're
think I
ever
know.
gonna see C again.
What's that?
I think we have lost C to Bass Pro in this section. It'll be crazy if we ever get that kid out of here at this point.
Yeah,
He has-
Lily already told me she's decided she needs one of each.
Oh yeah. Oh Lily.
Smokey,
There's your section.
Smokey, I need a water
You
popper.
found your section.
I need this.
Found your water popper down to me.
Every stocking stuffer ever.
Hey,
right
Smokey,
here
I need
in
this.
section.
I need water popper.
When I build a house, y'all, that'll be your wall. Look at that. Look at those paintings. Seriously, when I build a house, this will be the boys' room. I want a house like this. I want to know why they put the cypress swamp in Tennessee, though. Shouldn't this be like a Florida Bass Pro?
Flathead. That's what I got.
Ooh, that's a good looking one, too. Oh my goodness. We have forever lost the 32 feet up crew to Bass Pro. Not just Bass Pro, but the fishing section of Bass Pro. Look at all of like the boxes and stuff, whatever they put up there.
What's
All right,
all that
we
time?
are learning that apparently Eva is actually
This
not
one.
Eva. Eva is another Adam because that is what we have. That is what showed up yesterday to
That's
join
a
our
female.
crew. So this is a female because it's a hen, and these are all things called drakes, which I'm assuming drakes are boys because I've never really studied ducks. But Eva is going to remain Eva because we like Eva. So now we have Adam and Eva, even though Eva is actually
A boy.
a boy.
Look at this guy's face. 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 And look, there's Grissom.
There is Grisham.
I want to get this one.
We're just gonna have like a whole flock by the time we get home.
Yeah, why can't we get these? Look, it could be Eva's friend.
Hmm.
We need
Yeah, we'll just
Adam.
have a whole flock of birds by the time we make it to New
Mom, can
Orleans.
we get one?
No,
It can be Adam's and Eva's friend.
we can't just buy them. We have to find them in the river. They have to find us. We don't go buy them. They find us. If they want to go to New Orleans, they'll let us know, and they'll show up on the river. This one definitely does not want to go to New Orleans. It's living a good old life in Bass Pro. Eva definitely wants to go to New Orleans. So does Adam.
No, she does.
Actually, she's looking like she wants out of here. She wants to do a jailbreak because she is tied up and she can no longer fly and be free. Oh, look, is it Eva? This might be Eva. Adam and Eva had babies.
We need one. Yeah,
We need to
because
get
Mom,
one
we
for
have
Eva.
Ida and Adam, and they had a baby. We need one.
Junior. Oh, wow. What are we doing over here? What is this place?
Museum.
Oh, we have an entire duck museum.
Mom, who's this?
Adam?
What?
That is Adam.
That's a baby?
That's
Yeah. Throwback to his youth. He's a juvenile. That's Adam as a juvenile. Oh, I wonder if these are like decoys from the past.
Oh, you want to go show?
Whoa, this is cool. America's waterfowling heritage. Look at this.
Hey,
Whoa.
look at.
What is that?
A gun.
Paul Bunyan's gun.
No, it's not Paul Bunyan's. Paul Bunyan is bigger. Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, if you think that's something, how about this one?
Yeah, I was gonna look at that. Whoa.
That's a gun.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 barrels. You bury it in the ground, get it ready. When they're up there, touch it off, fill the sky full of lead. Look at, I owned and hunted with one of them.
Is that a shotgun?
No, I never had one of these.
Babies.
That's really cute. But look at this basket thing. I don't even know what that is, but it's cool. There's the audio. Description, population, migration, and breeding. Ooh, you wanna
Oh,
see-
breeding.
Breeding? Ooh, look at all the different kinds. Hang on, look. We got barnacle goose, brant, cackling goose, Canada goose, emperor
this
goose.
one.
Hang on. Great white fronted goose, Hawaiian goose, Ross's goose, and a snow goose. All right, we're gonna learn about the barnacle geese. Now, breeding. Ooh, barnacle geese breed along the northeast coast of Greenland, Svalbard, Norway, Novaya Zemlya, wherever, and adjacent Vagach Island, Russia. There are no breeding records of barnacle geese in North America. They're not here. Giant Canada goose. Dude, I want that Adam behind my boat. He wants to go to New Orleans.
Mom, look.
Look at him.
Adam was a baby.
We need.
Look at Adam was a baby, and then he was a teenager.
He wants to
That
go.
is my dog.
No, baby, kid, teenager.
Huh? Whoa, that one's cool. This is so cool. Look at all the coral. Oh, look at all the fish, the schools of fish over the bowling alley.
Yeah, you need help.
Whoa, look where the balls come out. Opie, look. That one. What is it?
It's an octopus.
This one's cool. I think this one's my favorite. There's ducks over there.
Oh, Mom, look, here's a sturgeon.
Oh, there's another one. Ooh, that's a big boy too. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, look, there's an alligator right there. Alligator. Yeah, look. In picture.
Yeah, see, look, it's a snake.
Flopped out alligator.
All right, here we are doing what I said we wouldn't do, and we're in the elevator to go up to the observation deck.
Whoa, whoa.
All right, your contributions,
Alligator.
the paddle of fate, and names on paddles enable us to do things like this that otherwise we would normally never ever do, but it gives all of these guys experiences. So here we are going up the 300-foot glass elevator to the observation deck of Bass Pro in Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all, I'm absolutely coming back here to stay one night at a hotel, at the hotel in Bass Pro. They have little cabins for hotel rooms. This is absolutely a bucket list destination. That putting in a little above and paddling straight through so that we do not have to overnight in the city of Memphis. And y'all, when I drove through here in spring of '08, it was the first time I had ever crossed the Mississippi, and the water was out to beyond those fields, way out there. And I just thought the Mississippi was naturally that big. When in all reality, we got to looking and there were stop signs and rooftops underwater. And we realized it was not supposed to be way over there in the pastures. So, one of the first times I've ever been across this thing where it's actually where it should be.
Alex, look. And yes, this little pool grass.
What do you think about this?
Scary.
What's scary?
Oh look, this is catfish.
Oh, yes it is. What's scary about it?
Look, you're sliding all the way down onto the concrete.
Yep, that's a long way down, huh? Hey, y'all know who that is? Tennessee Civil War National Heritage Area. Ooh, look at the painting. Ooh, the war in Tennessee's Delta.
Mom,
And then look, this is all the Mississippi River.
Mom, look at the people down.
Memphis National Cemetery. We're currently on Mud Island in the middle of like an abandoned little city, and it's so cool. It's on the tip of Mud Island, and I googled it to see what it is, and it's an abandoned amphitheater and museum. The Great Rivers Museum, not great, but like the Mississippi River Museum. And it's all abandoned, but it says plans have been made to restore it, but right now it's locked and there's graffiti everywhere and it's abandoned. And look, there's even like a little monorail up here with the pedestrian bridge. Look, and there's the tracks, and then over here, the little car's in there, way out there, that little red thing right there, that's the monorail car, and it goes across. But this is such a cool place. So we're gonna go explore a little bit, and there's a drained river basin model somewhere down here, and we're gonna go find it because it's so cool. And I remember seeing it in other YouTube videos from other people that had done the trail, and one of my missions on this river trail was to find the concrete river basin model so we could go look at it. So we're on the hunt to go find it and figure out where it is. So we're gonna go exploring. Look, it starts in St. Louis, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Oh, this is where all the states that feed into it. These are all the states that empty into the river. And y'all, look, it used to be a fountain, and the water would flow, and it follows all of these creases and goes down into this. That's the Mississippi River.
Why'd they stop it?
And look, because this whole place is abandoned.
So abandoned?
Yeah, and look.
Why?
And then that fills up, and then it starts the river. Yeah, because there's Michigan. And then look, so like the headwaters. Where's Minnesota? Why isn't Minnesota up there? Oh, look over here, the Ohio River. Winding 981 miles to Cairo, Illinois from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania head, the Ohio has been an important force in America's history and economy. So this is the Ohio history. That's so cool. Oh, and look over here. Yo, why is this abandoned? It's so cool. The Tennessee River, originally one of the wildest rivers east of the Mississippi. Tennessee has become a major waterway in southeastern U.S. from the headwaters above Knoxville. And the Cumberland River, 693 miles. All right, here we go over here. Oh, and there's the board for the Mississippi River Walk. Let's go see. Islands number 2, 3, and 4, Fort Jefferson, Kentucky, and Birch Point, Missouri. If ever I could revitalize something, it would be this. This is one of the coolest abandoned things and places I have ever been. Well, look, there's people in it. Like, look, there's plants up there. Somebody's up there.
Maybe a homeless family.
Oh, look, New Madrid, Missouri, where we went trick-or-treating. New Madrid town site was laid out in 1788 by Colonel George Morgan, who had brought settlers hoping to make it to the capital of an independent Spanish allied state. Oh, we learned all about that at the History Museum. Kate's casting field. Oh, and they even give the mile numbers. But New Madrid is mile 888. Island number 10 was 901. Oh, look, here's another town over here. Oh, they have New Madrid on here. I wonder if New Madrid even knows that. Oh, look, Hunter Dawson. Y'all remember going to the Hunter Dawson house?
Oh, yeah.
Where we played the game out in the yard?
Oh yeah, where we had to catch it with one of our sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's New Madrid. And that's where we went trick-or-treating. There's the courthouse. Y'all remember going to the courthouse in New Madrid?
Yeah.
And look, we trick-or-treated on all those streets. Smoky. This has to be one of the coolest things ever.
I helped build one of these.
I want to revitalize this.
Smoky.
I helped build one in Water Street Park. It was about the Chemung River. It run all down through like 6 blocks of the Water Street in Elmira.
Oh, look, Tiptonville, Tennessee.
Hey,
We're through there.
and
Bixby
actually-
Towhead.
There's a big brass plaque on that that says built by Charles Cotwitz, Charles Robert Cotwitz.
Oh, there you go. Your relation.
There's a few parks up there that have his name like that.
For those who don't know, Charles, Chuck, is Smokey's brother. Up Tiptonville. Paddled past that. But a lot of these towns, so you know, because we're getting down to where there's so many flood walls, is you can't actually see the town of Tiptonville from the river because there's a huge kind of flood wall. These are like plants and things. It's kind of like Osceola, if that's really how you pronounce it. But there's grain factories and everything that load barges, but you can't actually see the town. Kind of like LaGrange. LaGrange was a lot like that too. But LaGrange, I don't think had a flood wall. You just couldn't really see it from the river. Reelfoot Lake. Yep. Look, the New Madrid earthquakes altered local geography, changed the Mississippi's course, and created Reelfoot Lake. You remember that when we learned about all the earthquakes? Look, during the most violent shocks, the Mississippi shrunk from its banks into a 20-foot ridge of water, then rushed outward to flood the countryside. Great stretches of riverbank caved in and mile-long cracks in the earth spewed out sand, rock, and sulfuric fumes. In some places, the ground rose 20 feet. 4 miles east of the river near modern-day Tiptonville, the forest sank. Exploding over its banks, the Mississippi flooded into this new basin with such force that witnesses claim the river downstream flowed backwards. When the water retreated, it left Reelfoot Lake, 20 miles long, a few feet deep, crowded with cypress and cottonwood trees. Most eventually died or were set on fire by lightning, leaving trunks and stumps dotting the shallows. Here, somewhere right in here, I think. This is Cairo, where Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky all meet, but it didn't take much, and we were already into Tennessee. Kentucky was a tiny, tiny little spot. And then we're in Tennessee, and now we have Arkansas on one side and Tennessee on the other, and we're somewhere down here. Oh, here we are more. Caruthersville, went there. Gayoso, Missouri, Little Cypress Bend. Became a French trading post, and in 1851 was made the first county seat of Penobscot. See, these are the places that I wish we would have all had the time to go, because some of these we just paddle past, and I don't even know the histories until I'm here reading about it. But if we just stopped everywhere, we'd never get home. All right, here we are with some more. Caruthersville, went past there, Gayoso, and see, these are the things that I wish we had the time to just stop and see all of these places, because there's so much history that you would just never know if you don't stop, and we didn't stop. But all of this, like places like this, help us realize what we paddled past. So for the towns we didn't stop in, we can read about them and just learn the history of where all we've been and what we're paddling. Oh look, let's go over here. Oh, Caruthersville. There we are. Oh look, Missouri, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
The Obion River. I haven't even heard about the Obion River. Oh, this is where, oh, we don't know about that because we haven't crossed it yet. Because we're coming on down and it's getting bigger and bigger. Look how big it is. It's getting ready to get under the Gulf. Island number 25, Fort Deer River, and Toledo, Arkansas. Plum Point, Osceola, been there, Arkansas. Plum Point, when it was established on the river, it was later renamed for the great Seminole chief Osceola, many of whose tribe resettled in Arkansas. See, I wanted to stop there too, and we didn't have time. Gold Dust, Tennessee, Daniels Point, Ashport, and Canadian Reef. So we figured it out. We've made it all the way down, and the star represents where it actually is happening on the map. And we've been past all of these places. Some of them I didn't even realize or know, because some of the towns we just blow through and we don't realize rivers are coming in when they do. We don't look at the smaller rivers and the names. We just paddle past and hit the towns for the education and things like that. But the Obion, the Hachi, we didn't even know. We weren't paying attention to those rivers coming in because they're so minor compared to the actual Mississippi itself. But here we move down here, and look, here is West Memphis on this side of the river, and Memphis is, look at this. This is all of Memphis, and it's even got its own board. Look at that. So yeah, here's Memphis, and we're gonna go over here and read about Memphis. Oh, look at this. It's so abandoned and such a shame. Here we are, yep. The Cow Islands, West Memphis, and President's Island. And West Memphis, 729, and we're at 727. Oh, it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, we'll stay a long time.
Y'all, we have done all of this. Look at where all y'all have paddled. You see the channel? Look. That is the channel. All right. And y'all, this is where we're going. So we're up to date. That is Memphis over there. This is where we're going. We have officially reached. So we are down here in the corner of Tennessee. Once we leave here, we are leaving Tennessee and entering Mississippi. Like, we're just not that far away from it.
Wait, so is this the last state?
Yeah.
I thought Mississippi was.
No, you go through here, and then, I mean, it empties into Louisiana. So Mississippi is one of the last states. But the last state is Louisiana down to New Orleans.
So is this the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America?
Well, somebody changed it. One of the presidents changed it, but it's the Gulf. It used to be the Gulf of Mexico, and he renamed it Gulf of America. But anyway, so look, here is. Let's go see where Memphis is on the map, because that's where we are. All right, where are we, y'all? Currently, at this moment, where are we?
At the
store.
At
Let's
the
see
move
it.
your fingers.
There we are, Memphis, down on the corner. We will paddle out of here, and in not long, we will enter Mississippi. Let's go. All right, here's where we're going. We are going.
I'll be careful because the next one has a wasp nest on it.
All right, these are all the things we still have yet to learn. St. Francis River, Hardin Cutoff, and the White Oak Crevasse. All right, these are the things we are moving on to learn. Look, Arkansas and White Rivers. Southernmost major tributary, the Arkansas, is born from melting snow on the eastern slope of the Continental Divide near Leadville, Colorado. 1450-mile course drains 160,500 square miles in 5 states. It just keeps going and going. Look how big the river is now. Did you see where it started and how small it was up there and how big it's gotten? Look at this. Y'all, this seriously is one of the best things we've ever just stumbled upon. This is so cool. It even has the mile markers. There's another town. Ooh, look at that.
Do we know if we're doing the alligator or whatever?
Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Vicksburg. Oh, we're coming up to Vicksburg in not long. In Jackson, which is 40 miles east, not on the river, there's a huge 200-acre scale abandoned Army Corps of Engineers Mississippi River Basin model from Itasca all the way down, and we're gonna go see it. What do you think about this? You ready to go paddle this? Look how big it is. And look at the channel. Look where the channel is and how they did that. And here we go down to the end.
We're gonna be right there soon.
Yes, we are. Yeah, like to cross like way up there where it started around the corner, we could hop back and forth across it. And now look at it. You're having to walk inside of the river to get to the other side. And look at these areas where, and then it'll narrow. But look how big it gets. Look, it narrows and then it gets big and creates these like lake type of things. And look, we gotta hop across in the very beginning. Look at this. Now we gotta walk. That's the channel right there. And we are walking many, many steps to get out of the model of it. How they did the channel is cool though. Look how big the river is. Look at this. They have an Atchafalaya and the old river where those two merge, and become the Atchafalaya Basin that feeds out. So if we wanted to take the Atchafalaya out, we would take this route right here and we would go out to the Gulf via the Atchafalaya. But we have pretty much decided to stick to the true route, go through Baton Rouge and go through New Orleans. So we could go out that way, but we're choosing to go out this way. Okay, y'all, this is what I'm talking about on the Atchafalaya, and the history is so cool. The threat of drastic change in the lower Mississippi Channel at the Old River Junction has been the most serious problem in modern history of the river. The Mississippi once curved westward in this area through Turnbull's Bend. In 1831, Captain Henry Shreve built a cutoff to bypass the bend, and the potentially disastrous situation began to develop. So there you have the history of the Atchafalaya and what I was talking about yesterday. So it is considered an actual legitimate route to end the Mississippi River Trail, because by nature the Mississippi wants to empty into the Gulf the Atchafalaya.
We got dinner going on. Vikram, what are you making for dinner?
Ramen and whatever this stuff is.
That is
Bacon bits.
bacon bits. Billy, what are you making for dinner?
Ramen. I'm gonna put some bacon bits in it.
Okay.
You know.
Watch this swish real quick. All right, guys. What do you
No,
got for
don't
dinner?
you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh,
Joe, I almost made it.
do some popcorn. I think we might have to go. Guys, what do you got for dinner?
Hey, try the popcorn with it. Might be good.
Okay, what do you got for dinner?
Mashed potatoes.
No, see, it broke out.
Guys,
Yo.
what do you got for dinner?
Yeah, see, look, he went like this. He went,
Bacon
and
bits.
absolutely threw it behind him.
Alright, I'll show y'all what I got for dinner.
Okay.
I got some boiling water.
What?
That's sweet.
I
But
had
no, I got
That one was
And I also got this sweet glad date.